Our debut album was actually funded from a Kickstarter campaign, and that took us beyond our wildest dreams. We are so proud of that album, and it racked up like almost 100,000 plays on Spotify alone. Thanks to you guys backing our first project, we were awarded Best New Artist in Wisconsin, and our song Blank Check has reached over 40,000 streams on Spotify alone, and was recently featured on The Hills' New Beginnings on MTV.
And this whole, like, since 2019 has been crazy for us. Like, we did this Kickstarter in 2018, and then 2019 we released We Are More, which was our first project. And it was just something that we're still so proud of. It was a very stripped back version of our sound and what we want to sound like. And we're so proud of it, and it's really made a huge difference. It's gotten us to be full-time musicians, which was one of our goals for like
the longest time.
So long. And so we're just really proud of how the first project came out and how much you guys have supported it and how much you've supported us. It's been an amazing feeling. And this second project really feels like it's going to take us a lot further in terms of our goals of trying to reach people with music and with the art that we create.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for our second project, we wanted to do something a little bit different from the first project. And so we're really going to be making something that is a little bit unique, I think, in terms of how we release this project.
Yeah, so what's going to happen is we just released our first single, Hope, which hopefully you've heard. And that is a part of the first EP that we're going to be releasing. Because the plan is to release 2 EPs. It's going to be side A and then side B, and that together is going to be our album, Feel Your Feelings. So hopefully you've heard Hope, our first single off of this project, and we really wanted to show you what we're working with. We're so proud of the song, and if you like the song, you're definitely gonna love the rest of the project. And we really wanted to get started and show you what we're working on so that maybe you'll be more enticed to backing this whole album. We are just so proud of everything that we have been working on so far with Femke, and Hope means so much to us, and the rest of the songs really do too. They're at least as good as Hope is.
So this project is something that is super special to us because it is really focused on mental health.
Yes.
And that's something that we've been struggling with for the last few years. And we really didn't know like what to do after our first album. We wanted to make something that was really honest and really vulnerable.
And really meaningful.
Yeah. And it's very easy to kind of go one direction, especially because we're a married duo, and we thought like, oh, we could write love songs and maybe that's going to be something that, you know, is very brandable, but it didn't feel like it was something that was us.
And that's not what we wrote about. These last couple of years have been really, really tough, not just for us, obviously, and so we've been writing about that. We've been writing about how we've been doing and how we've been coping, and we just want to share that with you. So this album, Feel Your Feelings, is all about taking care of your mental health. Side A is going to be very introspective and kind of sad. We have a lot of songs like Hope that make you feel those big feelings. And then side B is going to be a little bit different because we really want to also empower you. We wanted to write songs that also give you a little push in the right direction. We can't all be sad all the time, and these songs might actually help you guys feel better.
To be blunt, like life has not been super easy for us since we met each other back in 2012. We've gone through a lot of things, including being in a long-distance relationship for 3 years. We were 7,000 kilometers apart from each other. And after we got married in 2016, things were not necessarily a lot easier because we were both from different countries. We were starting a music career, and it was really something that we had a lot of struggles. And On the outside, we always try to put on a very positive, uplifting face, because we do feel those feelings a lot as well.
Yeah.
But we also feel a lot of things that we express through our music. And that's really what this album is all about.
We want to be honest in our music because we think that if we tell you what we're feeling, maybe you are feeling the same thing and can relate to us, and also know that it's okay to feel your feelings.
And to not be okay.
Yeah, because these last couple of years have not been okay. I have not been okay. So a lot of these songs that are going to be on this album, we're going to be very, very open and vulnerable, and we hope that you're okay with going on this kind of journey with us into feeling your feelings together with us feeling our feelings. The goal for this project is really to help end the stigma around mental health. I think we all need to talk about it more. We need to talk about our feelings. I think we need to know that what we're feeling is okay to feel. And a lot of these songs really touch on subjects like that.
And it's okay to go to therapy. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to get help. It's okay to ask people for help. It's okay to try to get help yourself and ask other people how they're doing as well. It's something that I think is really important to talk about. We have so many hopes and dreams with this project. We really want to put together a show that we can do at theaters and really just be able to make songs and make a show that deals with mental health and that really deals with the struggles that people are going through. And we want it to be something that we can bring awareness to mental health and let people know that it's okay not to be okay.
This year has been absolutely crazy for us. In May, we quit all of our other jobs and we are now doing music full time, which is so exciting. It's been so fun, but it's also kind of terrifying because we have to do all of this on our own, and making an album isn't necessarily cheap. And that's where you come in. In order for us to make this album, we kind of need to do this pre-sale. So if you buy the album before it's even made, you're helping us make it. So that's one thing you can do. And then there are a bunch of other rewards that you can get by backing our album, like voice lessons with me, or maybe you want us to cover your favorite song.
Yeah, so we have the traditional things like you can buy the physical CD, but we're also going to have cool things like we're actually going to be making vinyl.
Yes! First time!
Yes.
First time making vinyl, so excited. So if you're a vinyl head, I don't know what you call people that like vinyl. I'm gonna say
Let's
vinyl
go with
head.
that.
Vinyl head sounds great. Please order one because that will make our dreams come true to have our music on vinyl. And we're also going to offer like private concerts, and we're making a self-care kit. I'm so excited. This is like my baby project. And so we're gonna be making a little box full of Wisconsin locally sourced goodies like candles and soaps and face masks, just a whole bunch of things that can help you have a little self-care kit at home and have a little self-care night while listening to the album.
So the vinyl we're super excited about because the project as a whole is going to be focused on this very dark and moody side and then this very colorful side. And so because vinyl has a side A and side B, we thought it'd be really cool and super like perfect, since this project is side A and side B, to make vinyl. Yeah, so we found a producer during the pandemic who is based in Nashville, and we wrote in this Facebook group, and we had like 40 people write us saying they were interested in working with us, which was super exciting. So we found an incredibly cool producer named Femke from Nashville, and she's just like, we feel like she's perfect for this project. She just totally understands where we're wanting to go with all the music, and the process has been really, really cool.
So because of the current circumstances, we've mostly worked online. So we've been recording our vocals at home in our studio, and then we've been sending it to her, and she's been working on it, and it's been a really, really cool, very like current day collaboration, international collaboration. Yeah. We'll be recording some vocals here in Sweden as well, so it'll definitely be from,
It'll be from all over the place.
Yes, that. She is super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love her.
She's super cool.
So talented. She's worked with so many awesome artists, and she's a phenomenal artist herself.
Yeah, so she studied with like Hans Zimmer.
Yeah.
And she's already won a Grammy for songwriting and production. So we're just so honored to work with her, and we're so excited because we really feel like she's making this project come alive in a really, really cool way. So one of the other things we've done with collaborating on this project is that we've actually made demos ourselves, and that's something we didn't do with the first project. The first project, we went into a studio for a month while we were doing the Kickstarter, and we tried to do the Kickstarter and record everything in the studio with real musicians all at the same time within a month. And with this project, we have the time to work on each song in a whole different way. And so we've been making demos that we then send to Femke, and she's helped to really just elevate them to industry standard sound. And it's been amazing because since we're able to put so much of ourselves into the demos, we're able to really arrange them the way that we want to in a whole different way compared to the first project.
Yeah, and I have been editing my own vocals, which I think is the most terrifying thing I've ever done, but it really makes it so I have total control over that sound and also over the other sounds. Obviously, there's a lot more of us in this, and it's a lot more elevated, like John said. Besides Femke, we've been working with some phenomenal people on this project. We are working with A Great Day Entertainment down in Nashville, and our coach Madeline has been such a help, and we're super excited. She's been coaching us through this process, and she's going to make sure that everything is released in a smooth way. Then we're working with phenomenal photographers. We're working with Patience and Chris Eastman at Snap Studio in Green Bay, and they have been phenomenal. I mean, look at the Hope picture. Like, how beautiful is that? All of the other album art is going to be made by them as well, and we are so excited to show you more of it. We also actually have a stylist now, which is super cool. Maggie May is so cool. She's working with like Packer players and stuff, which is a huge deal if you're in Green Bay. And she's just been such a help as well in this process. And a big shout out to our band members as well, Charlie and Thomas. They are the best dudes that we could like wish for, and they've really helped. By playing with them, they've helped elevate our sound as well. On top of elevating our sound, they've really been able to add to this process in a whole different way because we've been working with them now for months. Mm-hmm. And so we're actually able to work on the songs and work on the bass part and the drum parts in a whole different way compared to the first project. So we have a lot of goals for this timeline, and we think we're going to be able to get it done in time, but since this whole project is about feeling your feelings and about mental health, we want to make sure that we put our mental health first with the project that is about mental health. Yeah. And so this is something where we're kind of on track for now, and we're excited about where we're going. We think we're going to stay on track, but this first project really started with Hope. So Hope came out October 29th, and now we're doing the Kickstarter, which is on November 1st, going all of November. And hopefully, if all things go to plan with the Kickstarter, we are going to be able to keep everything on track. Our plan is to release side A this coming spring, and then side B this coming summer. And then we're gonna put those together and make it a deluxe version, super awesome, full version, full album. And that's going to be released in the fall of 2022. So we're a bit nervous that our goal is 3 times higher than for our last Kickstarter, but I can tell you that we're more than 3 times as invested in this project, and it's going to be like 45 times better. So if you decide to back this project, first of all, we'll be like thankful forever. If you backed our first project, you made like our dreams come true to become full-time musicians, and now this project might take us to an international level in a whole different way. So we have a couple of stretch goals. If we hit the 15,000, we also have a stretch goal of 20 and 25, where we're gonna give you some like really fun surprises if we hit those as well.
So what is Kickstarter? Kickstarter is essentially a pre-sale, but it's essentially also the fact that we don't have a record label. Everything is based on you guys. Whether or not this project gets funded, whether or not we're able to do this at all, is completely based on your support.
We decided to do another Kickstarter because it went so well last time, and we really want this project to be supported by you guys and not by some big record label. Kickstarter is an all or nothing campaign, so we have to reach our goal in order to get any of the backing funds. And if we don't reach it, you guys get your money back and we don't make the album. But let's not go there. Of course we're gonna hit of course we're gonna hit the goal, and we even have some stretch goals in case we get above 15,000. So at 20 and 25,000, we have some really fun surprises planned for you guys.